back off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Missouri Tigers offense will start this game off. And here it comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it from the gun. Snowed under by the defense. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, and receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
It's what makes this offense so hard to stop. When you've got an athletic quarterback, you've got to worry about him in the running game, and there on the option, he makes the right decision keeping it, and he caps off the opening drive of the game with a TD.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Bama! The defense with the scoop and score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll give it to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Cook. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Missouri gets to the line quickly. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They're bringing heat. Makes the grab. It's Burden. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Dropping back, it's Milroe. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Penn State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Tigers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. It's a 1st and 10.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plunks it in for the catch.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gets it out fast. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Wants to throw. It's Cook. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Looking for room, it's Carroll. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Coming out with it, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, running back gets to give. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, they come up with a huge play. They're going to be down in the red zone now. And I think, David, the mentality changes a little bit for a defense, right? Playing at this position of the field.
Yeah, the field shrinks. Now it becomes a little bit easier to play, more man coverage, you know, down in that red area. But giving up the big pass play, it's a backbreaker. You want to make them earn it down the field, not give up these big plays. But the QB saw it right away, and really good job of executing and making the big play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Unleashes to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tigers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he loses the football. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Alabama quickly back to the line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Using the quick game. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for a crease to the left. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, baby.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Got the back over the middle. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's long. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He caught it. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll throw it on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Cook. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. The quick out. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Makes the grab outside. It's Miller. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The give to the single back. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Missouri!
Yeah, and it's a nice...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Florida State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
Slams ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Slings it. Working on the right. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. to the air on first down. And that one's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you can tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Got it on the outside. It's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Quickly complete.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and